that can't be good, because once they get in, we'll have the same situation we have now. Like, they're focused on the trending topics and not, you know, changing.
If I had to choose three in order, it would be Biden, Warren, and Sanders. And I agree with you that Cam, that it is like, I guess the general vibe, we're running because we hate Trump. Okay, but what about healthcare? What about
education?
Gosh.
Yeah, right.
Agriculture. What about, you know, what about all of these heavy topics that we need to discuss that haven't been dealt with? And I'll venture out to say that haven't been dealt with effectively even when Obama was in office.
True.
You know,
True.
What are we really talking about? Are we just really talking about getting Trump out of office? Because when you do that, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what's the next step?
Yeah, what's the next step? But my money is on Biden. I was waiting for him to come out of the closet. Well, not out of the closet, but I was waiting for him to make his statement. Yeah, out of the sidelines. And one of the first things he said was that he was not looking for an endorsement from President Obama, which I thought, I didn't understand it at first, but I understand it now, because if he wins, he wants to win on his own merit and not because he has the backing of Obama. And I think that says a lot. Yeah, but I think it says a lot.
How that's not, I mean, him saying that and it happening is two different things.
Obama is not going to endorse anyone at this time.
Okay.
The popularity vote is not important anyway.
Yeah.
Again, because it still comes down to not just what they can do in terms of beating Trump. It's still, there's still, like you mentioned, there are a lot of things that didn't get done when President Obama was in office. So those issues are still there. It's just so heavily covered by the disdain for what's currently going on.
Yeah.
So once we get past that, we still got these major, massive issues that need to be addressed.
I think everybody's going on if they can, quote unquote, handle Trump in these debates. I think a fifth grader can. So that's not a big deal, because he's going to blow up and start cursing and you know, talking out the side of his neck. I think any one of them will be able to handle him in debates, but what about these issues that are facing the American people?
And I feel like that might be the one thing that Biden has over the rest of the candidates. Like, he was definitely in the mix, so he knows what's really going on. I mean, that could work for or against us, because he does know the truth about some of these things that are going on.
But still, what is he gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then so I had to do some research on Uncle Joe. And
Please don't talk bad about him.
I'm not, but a lot of people give the Clintons a lot of I guess flack for the things that they did within the Black community. A lot of the choices they made that affected us. One of them being the crime bill of 1994, right? So that bill forced a lot of people that had like strikes, or the 3-strike rule, or nonviolent crimes, to be in prison. Joe Biden wrote that bill.
Word.
So
didn't I say?
I'm just saying. I'm just putting this out there.
Come on.
They're gonna throw it out there anyway.
Yeah, they will.
I'm just putting it out there that he was part of that group, that era, that caused a lot of the senseless incarceration of nonviolent criminals.
Right.
So Uncle Joe is not as clean as we want him to be.
Everybody has a chance to change, and to change their outlook and views on things.
And I think he's trying to do that already, because he even, I don't know if you guys are up on Anita Hill.
We used to be.
We used to be.
Clarence was.
Yeah, exactly. During that time, I guess she caught a lot of negative, comments from Joe Biden. Joe Biden came back recently, once he said that he was putting his bid in for the election, and was trying to apologize to her. So he's doing damage control. He's clearly trying to make all those wrongs right because he knows these are the things that are going to come up. Now, with this bill, I don't know how he's going to change that because it's been set in place for so long and they didn't do anything about it in the Obama administration.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, Uncle Joe, we see you.
I see you. My money's on you, dude. You know.
According to Jolita, he's the one that gives Trump the most threat. He proposes.
He is the one. And I would say Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, she's
pretty.
She's on her.
Yeah, she's pretty hardcore. I don't think she's going to make it, but I think she would give him a run for his money.
If she can run debate, I would love to see that.
I would love to see a debate between
any debate with right now with these people and him. I would love to see it.
Watching her town hall.
Zion could debate against President Trump, my 18-year-old, and it'd be a good show.
Now, to Biden's defense, also Tasha says that he also apologized for Marsha Clark's incident.
Yeah. Because he recently was in the news for some people or women coming out saying that he made them feel uncomfortable. But
of course, they were going to.
But I feel like anybody can make you feel uncomfortable.
Paid by Trump administration.
It could have been. It could have been paid. But yeah, it's going to be good.
You know, somebody explained it that Joe Biden is one of those old school cats where he's hugging and, you know, pounding and, hey, have a good day.
Very hands-on.
He's very hands-on. And this is, we're not going to talk about the Me Too movement, but, you know.
That was part of our think tank, too.
It was. You know, I think it gets out of hand sometimes. And
I still think we need a day every quarter. You should be able to tell a woman, you look nice today.
Without
and
sexual
like 3
harassment.
weeks ago, you was looking really nice when you wore the watch. I mean, why not? We should have one day to say it, but you can't. I mean, you walk around, you can see someone that's really attractive. They have on a very nice outfit. You just want to say, hey, you look nice.
Yeah, but don't
right?
go
It ain't
back.
like you trying to get at them or anything.
Yeah.
But you get ready to say, hey, how you doing? Ooh, you look. Never mind.
Yeah, don't go
My
back
brother.
3 weeks, though.
Don't go back 3 weeks.
Don't go back 3 weeks. That means
on that day.
That's some stalker stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago, them
Hey, you look nice 3 weeks ago. Today, nah, not so much. But you know, 3 weeks ago, you look nice.
My brother, I ride around with him, have, you know, in the car with him, and he'll stop. He'll see a woman, a black female walking across the street. Hey, Queen, do you mind if I tell you, you look beautiful today?
That
he
we
does
can
it
accept.
all the time.
That we can accept. I think that's why. I think that's why women, we're so hesitant to accept compliments because the way we get them is so like abrasive.
But let me ask you a question. Do you think white women feel that way? Because I don't think it's us who feel that way all the time.
So, give an example of what is abrasive when the compliments come to the black woman and what you may think goes to the white woman.
So you could walk past a group of men and they like, damn.
Yeah.
And I look and be like, hey.
Amen, brothers. Amen.
It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't.
Hey, you got like stuff like that.
You know what I hate though?
And it could
when
be
people say,
yeah, that like catcalling.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But
See, I do that on purpose because I know they don't like it, but they know me, so they like.
See, it's different when you know the person, but to just, or even for me, I despise when sweetheart, you should smile more. Okay, so me pumping gas, I need to smile. Like, I had a gentleman say that to me this past week.
But what if that's his way of coming at you? What if he don't know how to break the ice?
Just say good morning. Hello. How are you?
Then you would have complained about.
No, I would have said
why you saying good morning?
Because I speak to
and I'm
everybody.
having a bad morning.
Because I don't like when you walk past someone, y'all make eye contact.
Yeah.
But you don't say anything, and I say or good morning. You know what I mean? Like you just we look dead at each other, but don't nobody say like speak.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what if they want to stand out and be different from the every other Joe Schmo that said good morning? Because anybody could say that. Mm-hmm. What if they're trying to be creative and their creativity just stinks, and they don't know how to say, "Hey, you really look nice today, Jolita."
Why are you trying to get at your
And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
It just, I don't know. I feel it's like I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's burning me up inside right now.
Why? Because it might have been his way of saying you're beautiful, and that beauty will come out more if you would just smile.
But why do you feel like I owe you that?
No,
it's not about owing. I think it's about
serious.
I think we need to understand how men communicate and how women receive that communication, and how women communicate and how men receive it.
I wasn't saying that to you. I'm saying that between Mary and Tasha, they going in on.
Yeah, we should. We should, Tasha, learn how to receive kindness. I love when people
I will see
compliment me,
and if I tell you like the smile thing, I've said it before, and she can look like precious. She can be. It's just smile. You living. That's my whole thing. Sometimes, and I mean that. Like smile. Why you walking around looking like grumpy?
But what if something bad happened and they're don't want to smile?
No.
So then I'm just supposed to smile because somebody requested a smile.
Yeah, but you know what?
It could be an encouragement.
It could be an encouragement. My Aunt Linda, she's crazy. She talks. See, that's a derogatory word I'm not supposed to use. She's very different, and she's compassionate towards people. And she'll go out and she'll see, and I tell her all the time whenever we're out, Auntie, you cannot talk to everybody. You cannot be hugging and kissing on everybody. That's just what she does. She'll see somebody, frowning or just standing with a smug face, and she'll say, "Baby, are you having a good day?"
See, she know.
That's the kind of stuff
I would
she
accept
does.
that, though.
Why? Because
Because
No.
a female?
No, because of how she said it. Are you having a good day? Is everything okay?
If a guy came up to you,
Yes,
you ain't giving it to him.
I would.
Smile, baby.
You know
that. Smile, baby.
I feel like that's that old uncle on the corner. Like, hey, girl, let me see them teeth. Like,
Why you still got them? I ain't seen no teeth in 10, 15 years.
And maybe you know what? We're talking about mental health.
Yeah,
and maybe,
we are.
Maybe that is a past thing for me, because we even talked about this in the think tank. Growing up, I felt like I stood out because I have wide hips. Okay, I've always had them. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. But even growing up, like, I was, curvy. So I felt like I got that attention from older men.
Yeah.
And so now when I, receive that from the older men, like it bothers me to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something I completely dealt with. Like, it just kind of makes me feel like, ew, perv, like, move around, creep.
I kind of felt like that in my younger days, because, guys would catcall, "Hey, Slim. Hey, Slim."
Yeah.
And it would bother me. Now I wish they would call me Slim. Hey, Slim.
Hey, Stubby.
Hey, Slim no more. But I get it.
And it's just mainly like the older men.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh. Now, somebody more my age, 30.
Because
35.
when I was younger, it was always older guys.
Yeah.
So I get it. I understand.
So, yeah.
Oh man, what's up, Thickalicious?
Yeah, those made up words.
So between Jolita saying it's an attention getter for someone to say the hey, smile, whatever it is, that's a man's way of getting attention. Like, women have your ways of getting your attention, right? You guys wear low cut outfits. You wear high cut outfits. You wear extremely tight outfits, and sometimes shouldn't wear them so tight
and get mad.
And then when we have that opportunity, or some men just don't have the self-control to resist saying something. I mean, it can be even in just a wait. It can just be something like that, and they don't even have to be saying your name, but they just have this outward expression that winds up being taken as something disrespectful.
Yeah.
Even what's his Mary says, I can receive compliments, but I don't owe you anything but to live my life and not intentionally mess up yours. I don't have to smile for anybody but my God, baby, my partner, and Jesus.
Smile for Jesus.
Why is everything is so aggressive?
That hurts.
It's just like
God,
it's
baby,
just like
my partner, and Jesus.
That's that Lifetime movie programming and
Yeah.
all the time when you're happy.